gals, never hear from Drake Wayne Gaming and somebody on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Shoichi's Paths. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm change, we're up and let's go. Let's see, there we go, okay. Not only that, this is the 5th time Haruki gets blocked just during the set. It's plain to see that his play is deteriorating due to stress. 11-8. Do you think they can recover from this? They have to, right? They already managed to get all the way into the 5th set. They just need to reach 15 points first. That's easier said than done. During the whole match, I've been watching Shoichi intently. I don't know why, but I feel like his spirit is breaking little by little. The accuracy of his tosses and the power of his serves hasn't diminished, but I feel like he's not making as many bold attacks anymore. The more cornered he feels, the more defensive he gets. And since their strong attacks were the only thing keeping Shirotech from going all out on their own to offense, it's also making it harder and harder for them to defend. Shoichi. It's painful. Watching this match is starting to get painful. Even though they were trying so hard. Even though they were doing so well. They're on match point. Shochan. 14-10. No matter how much I try, that is not a lead I can imagine them recovering from. The other team's captain serves. He goes for a jump float again. Huh? The ball is short, falling as soon as it passes the net. It goes for Shoichi? Was he targeting the setter position? Shochan! Shoichi lifts his arm to do an overhand receive. At the last second, the ball curves again. Shoichi's attempt to receive the ball makes it fly right into the net in front of him. Haruki, who is standing right next to Shoichi, lunges at the ball in an attempt to save it, but it hits the floor before the wolf can reach. They all stare at the ball as it rolls away, silently, in shock. The crowd erupts in cheers. Of course, for them, this was nothing more than a really close, exciting match. They don't feel the same way as we do. And I can't imagine we can feel the same way as the players do. The players all line up in silence. Thank you all for your support! The team walks up to the bleachers, shouting their gratitudes to those of us who came to watch. It just sounds wrong. Hearing them say these things with such sad looks on their faces. I can't take it. Let's go to the locker room. We should talk to Shoichi as soon as he gets out of his post-match meeting. A good idea. Shoichi. We wait around for quite a few minutes, hoping that Shoichi will eventually show up. We're not allowed inside the locker room area because we're not competitors, so we have to wait by the lobby. Once we see his teammates are starting to appear, we start looking for Shoichi. Haruki-san! We see Haruki walking side by side with a boy, a white wolf just like him, except he has bright blue eyes and a smile on his face. When Haruki notices us, he lets go of the boy's hand and gets down on his knee, giving the boy a bill. Taro, why don't you go to the vending machine and get yourself a snack, okay? Big bro has to talk to a few friends. Ni-chan, you don't have to treat me like a baby. The boy looks at us for a few seconds and his eyes land on Aki. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for taking good care of my... It's nice to meet you. Thank you for taking good care of my brother. I'm sorry that he's so much trouble all the time. The boy makes a reverence to us before turning to smile at Aki. Taro. Haruki calls him again, this time more sternly. The boy shows his brother his tongue before running away towards the vending machine. Ugh, he's such a brat. The wolf sighs, tired. For the first time, I actually feel like I can relate to him as a person. So, what do you want? Can you rub salt on the wound? You played really well, Haruki-san. Aki smiles mournfully at the wolf, trying to sound sympathetic. Thanks. Man, you're such a well-mannered kid. Wish my brother could be more like you. He's a real brat. Yeah, little brothers always tend to be brats to their older brothers. Believe me, it wouldn't change a thing. Did you see Shoichi? We were looking for him. He left a little before we did. Stayed around all smiles, helping console the other members. Looked like he didn't even care at all. Then he said he was going to the bathroom. I didn't see him after that. Huh? So you don't know where he is? I thought he was with you people. Did the fucker just come up with an excuse to ditch us? I know he didn't want to deal with all that sobbing. He sighs, rubbing his forehead. He seems to be so tired that he can't even get properly mad. Great. Urata's gone MIA. So we just sit around until he gets back, huh? Will you guys wait around for me? I'll be back in a bit. What? Where are you going? To the bathroom. For real. I've been wanting to go for a while now and I can't hold it in anymore. Seriously? Gross. What? You pee too, chill. Try not to take too long, okay? We don't know when Arata will get back. Yeah, I know. I'll be quick. For some reason, I have had a feeling in my stomach that I should come here. As soon as Haruki said something about Shoichi being cheerful, I knew there was something wrong. You? Just as I thought I would. I found Shoichi sitting alone on the floor and hugging his knees, his eyes red and wet. Despite the lack of space, I sat next to him, silent. Once Shoichi realizes that I'm not going to say a word, he goes back to quietly sniffling. I thought I'd bear witness to full-blown sobbing, but he seems to be controlling himself now that I'm here. Idiot. But why are you here? We met with Haruki. He told us you left a while ago, to go to the bathroom of all places. He said you were smiling and encouraging your teammates. He said it looked like you didn't care. I knew that couldn't be further from the truth, so I came here to look for you. I see. Sorry to cause you so much trouble. I just wanted to be alone, so no one could see me looking so pitiful. I especially didn't want you to see me like this. Second yell, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's go ahead and jump back in, shall we? Alright. I wrapped my arms around him, pulling his head towards me and nestling it against my shoulder. Don't be stupid, Sho. I'm your boyfriend now. I'm here for you whenever you need me. Then the dam breaks. I really wanted to win. I know. I should have done better. I should have sent them better tosses. I should have scored more points with my serve. I should have been able to receive that last ball. I'm sorry, Shoichi. You did the best you could. You can't blame yourself. But I let them all down. They were counting on me, and I made so many mistakes. And now I'll never get to play with them again. You didn't let anyone down. Stop saying that. You inspired everyone to keep going until the end. How can you say you let them down? But I gently lift his chin with my fingers, planting a gentle kiss on his lips. I don't want to see you talking about yourself like that. I can't stand seeing you like that, Sho. You did the best you could. You did incredibly well. Surely you must know that. But we lost. You can't blame that on yourself. Weren't you the one who always said volleyball is a team sport? You can't win or lose by yourself. Sho, please don't treat yourself like this. None of your teammates think that way of you at all. You all fought to the end with everything you had. Can't you at least be satisfied with that? No. I wanted to win. I wanted to win with them. I wanted to keep playing with them. Keep playing volleyball. Then why don't you? I can't. Yes, you can. You should do what you want, Shoichi. Stop worrying so much about what other people want you to do. I'm sorry. I can't. I kiss him once again, stroking his damp cheeks with my fingers. I'm gonna keep doing this until you stop with this self-blame and denial. Are you trying to encourage me into continuing to do that? I don't want to quit, but I have to. I promised my father I would stop after the inner high. I have to study for college entrance exams. Sho, you should stop doing everything he wants you to do. You're your own person. You should do what you love. What does it matter if he doesn't approve of it? You're not going to try to look me in the eye and say you don't love volleyball, are you? Because I'm going to smack you if you keep doing that. I love volleyball. I never want to stop playing it. There we go. But I can't go against what he wants, Sho. Thank you, really. Thank you for being here for me. But it's not that easy. And by the way, Sho, I really like hearing you call me that. Please, do that more often. Shoichi cups my cheek in his hand, nuzzling his forehead against mine. Sho? I do as he's asked me, prompting him to smile. At least I have you here with me right now. That's enough for me. I love you, Second now. We continued to kiss for a few more minutes, with no more words said between us. I wish I could do more. Isn't there something I could do to help him? Unable to come up with an answer, we silently walk out to join the others. Once I found myself home, I kept looking out the window, thinking about what I can do for him. Shoichi, you've done so much for me over the years. I want to do something for you, too. Warm. I touched the tips of my fingers to my lips, remembering the feeling of Shoichi's kisses. For some reason, I find myself missing it. Shoichi, I want to go see you right now. I want my chest stop hurting. Trying to get my mind to stop racing, I lie in bed and attempt to distract myself with my phone. No answer from Shoichi yet. He was so silent all the way home. Even if he says I've helped him, it's obvious he's still sad and hurting. Just remembering the look on his face when he broke down into tears, I feel like crying myself, too. Crap. What's going on with me? Shoichi, I want this day to end already. Monday, May 29th. Somehow I'm faintly aware of the fact that I'm already half awake. My eyelids feel so incredibly heavy that the idea of opening them starts to feel like wishful thinking. No, more importantly than that, I just don't want to. My bed is so nice and comfortable and warm. For some reason, I feel like I've gone through 7 rounds of wrestling with a truck. Well, hyperbole aside, I do feel kind of sore. I haven't been sleeping very well lately and feel tired all the time. Although this is already more or less old news to me, thank you, insomnia, last night was many times worse. The reason was painfully obvious to me. I really wanted to win. Shoichi had been training and looking forward to that competition for months. Even if he always tried to hide his excitement when I asked, I knew better than anyone else how important it was to him. And up to the time I fell asleep, he still hadn't answered any of my messages. I don't want to see him looking like that anymore. I hear the sounds of knocking, suddenly dragging my attention away from my own thoughts. When I open my eyes, I see Aki at the door. I lazily prop myself up on my elbows, looking at my brother while blinking groggily. Good morning. Wow, were you actually awake before I knocked on the door? Somewhat, in the process at least. And here I thought I'd need the bucket. You throw water at me and you die. Oh, no, not water, just the bucket. You want to throw a bucket at me? To wake you up, yeah. That way I won't damage the bed. Buckets are heavy, you'd break my nose. Don't be so melodramatic. Either way, you should get up already. Today's your school festival. As if I'd forget something so important. Oh, good water. By the time I finally go downstairs, I am no more awake than I was minutes ago. Even after showering, drying all my fur, brushing my teeth, etc., I still feel like just crawling back onto my bed and sleeping through summer. The season hasn't even started yet, and I already hate it. Aki, is the AC on at all? I'm melting. It's only a bit warmer than the previous days. It's not that bad. No, it's definitely bad. What day did the weather report say would be the official start of summer? The 5th? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there, y'all. Excuse me, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon, YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!